What if you woke up one day with unexplained headaches, vertigo, and a feeling of being under attack? This is the reality for many victims of the enigmatic Havana Syndrome. Imagine this. You're a US diplomat or personnel stationed in Russia, China, or Cuba. Suddenly you start experiencing persistent headaches, bouts of vertigo, and a constant sense that something isn't right. This isn't a plot from a spy novel, it's the first reported case of the Havana Syndrome, dating back to 2016 in Havana, Cuba. The Havana Syndrome, as it's come to be known, is a perplexing condition that's been making headlines across the globe. Its symptoms are as varied as they are mysterious, affecting individuals in ways that seem straight out of a sci-fi thriller. But what's even more baffling is the cause. Theories range wildly, from sonic attacks that disrupt the inner workings of the brain to a form of mass hysteria where the power of suggestion triggers physical symptoms. But as we delve deeper into the Havana Syndrome, it becomes clear that the truth is elusive. Each theory brings more questions than answers, each case more puzzling than the last. Despite the growing number of cases, the cause of the Havana Syndrome remains shrouded in mystery. As the cases of Havana Syndrome increased, so did the theories about its origins. The enigma surrounding this syndrome has elicited a myriad of potential explanations. Among these, the idea of pulsed microwaves or ultrasound beams has gained prominence. These theories suggest that a sort of directed energy may be at play, causing the perplexing symptoms experienced by victims. However, other explanations such as radiation, poison, audible noises and heat have been largely dismissed by the intelligence community. The investigation into the Havana Syndrome, however, is far from a unified front. Experts are divided, with some leaning towards a psychological explanation. They propose that mass psychology or a form of collective hysteria may be the root cause of the syndrome. This theory posits that the symptoms might be psychosomatic, brought on by high-stress environments or suggestive circumstances. Yet, other experts suspect a more sinister cause. They believe that the syndrome might not be an accident or a psychological phenomenon, but a deliberate attack. This theory, though alarming, has not been dismissed and continues to be explored. The search for the truth behind Havana Syndrome continues, with the spotlight on one particular suspect. Could the Havana Syndrome be a result of a covert operation by the Russian military? As the plot thickens, a recent investigation points to a potential Russian connection. This investigation, a collaboration between Russian, American, and German journalists, has unveiled new evidence linking Russia's military intelligence agency, specifically Unit 29155 of the GRU, to the Havana Syndrome. What's more intriguing is the evidence suggesting the use of directed pulsed radio frequency energy. This technology could potentially be used as a weapon, causing the mysterious symptoms associated with the Havana Syndrome. The presence of operators from Unit 29155 at locations where the syndrome's incidents occurred adds another layer of suspicion to the unfolding mystery. The victims of the syndrome weren't just random individuals either. Many of them had expertise in Russia or operational experience in countries like Ukraine and Georgia. This leads to suspicions of a possible retaliation by Russia. While the evidence is compelling, the US intelligence community is urged to continue its investigations. The mystery of the Havana Syndrome is far from solved, and the safety of American personnel remains at stake. As we plunge deeper into the world of the Havana Syndrome, the implications become increasingly alarming. This enigmatic condition, with its persistent headaches and vertigo, continues to baffle experts worldwide. We've explored a myriad of theories, from sonic attacks to mass hysteria, even pulsed microwaves or ultrasound beams. Yet the root cause remains elusive. The potential involvement of Russia's military intelligence agency adds a new dimension of intrigue. Evidence suggests a possible link to Unit 29155 of the GRU, raising suspicions of retaliation. However, without definitive proof, this remains yet another theory in a sea of speculations. What is certain, though, is the impact on victims like Mark Polymeropoulos. The struggle for healthcare and support is a stark reminder of the real-life consequences of this mystery. As the investigations continue, the need for further research and comprehensive care for affected individuals is paramount. The Havana Syndrome remains a puzzle, but one thing is clear. The safety of American personnel, and indeed all those affected, must be the priority.